Hello dear students, welcome to our second video of our past first chapter 11 New Empires and Kingdoms. In our previous video, we were talking about Gupta Empire. Here in this video, we shall talk about dynasties of that time. The Pallavas and Chalukyas. The Pallavas and Chalukyas were the most important ruling dynasty in South India during this period. The kingdom of Pallavas spread from the region around their capital, Kanchipuram, to Kaveri Delta, while that of Chalukyas was centered around the Raichur Doab between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra. The capital of the Chalukyas was an important trading center. It developed as a religious center with a number of temples. The Pallavas and Chalukyas frequently raided one another's land, especially attacking the capital city, which were prosperous towns. The best known Chalukya ruler was Pulkesin II. We know about him from a Prasasti composed by his court poet Ravi Kirti. This tells us about his ancestors who are traced back through 4 generations from father to son. Pulkesin has got the kingdom from his uncle. According to Ravi Kirti, he led expedition along both the west and the east coast. Besides, he checked the advance of Harsa. Harsa का मतलब है खुशी. The poet says that after his defeat, Harsa was no longer Harsa. Harsa जो कि अपर साइड में यहाँ पर चालुक्य एम्पायर के ऊपर, नॉर्थ साइड में ये पूरा जो है इनका किंगडम था हर्षा का. But when he was defeated, Harsa was no longer Harsa, means अब खुश नहीं था. Pulkesin also attacked the Pallava king, who took shelter behind the walls of Kanchipuram. But the Chalukya victory was short-lived. Ultimately, both the Pallavas and Chalukyas gave way to new rulers belonging to Rashtrakuta and Chola dynasty, about which you will study in class 7. However, these kingdoms administered. अगर हम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की बात करें तो as in the case of earlier kings, land revenue remained important for these rulers, and the village remained the basic unit of administration. There were some new developments as well. Kings adopted a number of steps to win the support of men who were powerful, either economically or socially, or because of their political and military strength. For instance, some important administrative posts were now hereditary. Hereditary मतलब जो पिता से पुत्र को प्राप्त हो. This means that sons succeeded father to these posts. For example, the poet Harisena was a Mahadandanayak or chief judicial officer like his father. Sometimes one person held many offices, यानी एक ही व्यक्ति कई पद को ग्रहण कर सकता था सेम टाइम पर. For instance, beside being Mahadandnayaka, Harisena was a Kumar Amatya, meaning an important minister. कुमार अमात्य का मतलब होता है यानी राजा का खास मंत्री. And संधि विग्रहिक, meaning a minister of war and peace. संधि विग्रहिक वह पद था जो कि युद्ध और शांति से रिलेटेड निर्णय लेता था. Besides, important men probably had a say in local administration. These included the Nagar Shreshthi or chief banker or merchant of the city, the Sarthvaha or leader of merchant karmas, the Pratham Kulik or the chief craftsman, and the head of Kayasth or scribes. Like earlier rulers, some of these kings maintained a well-organized army with elephants, chariots, cavalry, and foot soldiers. Besides, there were military leaders who provided the kings with troops whenever he needed them. They were not paid regular salaries. Instead, some of them received grants of land. They collected revenue from land and used this to maintain soldiers and horses and provided equipment for warfare. These men were known as Samantas. Whenever the ruler was weak, Samantas tried to become independent. अगर हम मिलिट्री की बात करें तो अब तक परमानेंट मिलिट्री रखी जाने लगी थी, जिसमें एलिफेंट्स होते थे, रथ होते थे, घुड़सवार होते थे और फूट सोल्जर यानी पैदल चलने वाले सोल्जर्स होते थे। और इसके अलावा एक नया चेंज इस समय था जो कि मिलिट्री लीडर्स हुआ करते थे, जिन्हें हम सामंत कहते हैं, जिन्हें रूलर्स ग्रांट्स दिया करते थे, लैंड ग्रांट्स यानी एक लैंड की एरिया दे देते थे जहां से वो लैंड रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करते थे और एक आर्मी मेंटेन करके रखते थे। और जब राजा को जरूरत होती थी तो वो ये आर्मी उनकी हेल्प के लिए देते थे। लेकिन जब भी ये सामंत अपने आप को पावरफुल पाते थे तो वे अपने आप को इंडिपेंडेंट घोषित कर देते थे। The inscriptions of Pallavas mention a number of local assemblies. These included the Sabha, which was an assembly of Brahmin landowners. सभा क्या था? सभा ब्राह्मणों का एक ग्रुप था, ब्राह्मण लैंड ओनर्स यानी कि ऐसे बड़े जमींदार जो कि ब्राह्मण होते थे, उनकी असेंबली को हम सभा कहते थे। This assembly functioned through sub-committees which looked after irrigation, agricultural operations, making roads, local temples, etc. The a word was used at that time. The was a village assembly found in areas where the land owners were not Brahmins. यानी ब्राह्मणों के अलावा जो अदर ग्रुप थे, उनका जो ग्रुप था उसे हम उस समय उर के नाम से जानते थे। एंड द नगरम वाज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ मर्चेंट्स। नगरम एक नया वर्ड इस समय यूज हुआ है जो कि मर्चेंट्स का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यानी संगठन हुआ करता था। इट इज लाइकली दैट दीज असेंबलीज वर कंट्रोल्ड बाय रिच एंड पावरफुल लैंड ओनर्स एंड मर्चेंट्स। मेनी ऑफ दीज लोकल असेंबलीज कंटिन्यूड टू फंक्शन फॉर सेंचुरीज। अगर हम कॉमन पब्लिक की बात करें तो we can catch an occasional glimpse of the lives of ordinary people from plays and other accounts. Let us look at some of these. Kalidas is known for his plays depicting of life in the king's court. कालिदास जिनका नाम आपने सुना ही होगा, जिनके बारे में शायद आपने पढ़ा भी, उनको प्लेस, उनके ड्रामे वगैरह पढ़ा होगा आपने। उनके जो ड्रामे हैं, जो प्लेस हैं, मैक्सिमम उसमें हम राजाओं के कोर्ट से रिलेटेड चीजों को पाते हैं, राजाओं से रिलेटेड ये प्लेस हैं। एन इंटरेस्टिंग फीचर अबाउट दीज प्लेस इज दैट द किंग एंड मोस्ट ब्राह्मण्स आर शोन एज स्पीकिंग संस्कृत, while women and men other than the king and Brahmins use प्राकृत। जबकि जो कॉमन पब्लिक होते थे, यानी कि जो राजा या ब्राह्मण के अलावा जो लोग थे, उन्हें बताया गया है कि वो प्राकृत भाषा का ही इस्तेमाल करते थे। His most famous play अभिज्ञान शाकुंतलम is the story of the love between a king named Dushyant and a young woman named Shakuntala. We find an interesting description of the plight of poor fishermen in this play. Let's revise. The Pallavas, the Chalukyas, were important ruling dynasty in South India. Pulkesin II was the famous Chalukya ruler. His court poet Ravikirti composed poems in his praise. It was Pulkesin II who checked the advance of Harsha. A new kind of army developed. Kings maintained a well-organized army with elephants, chariots, cavalry, and foot soldiers along with military leaders. Local assemblies, which included the Sabha, सभा जो कि एक असेंबली ब्राह्मण लैंड ओनर्स की थी, were there. Pur was a village assembly that existed in areas where the landowners were not Brahmins. Nagaram was an organization of merchants. The condition of ordinary people was not good. Let's check what you have learned. Question number 1. The capital of Chalukyas was situated at option A. Ahol, option B. Madurai, option C. Kanchipuram and option D. Mahabalipuram. Your right answer is option A. Ahol. Question number 2. Among the following, who was greatest ruler of Chalukya dynasty? Option A. Pulkesin II, option B. Ravi Kirti, option C. Kirti Varman, option D. Pulkesin I. Here your right answer is option A. Pulkesin II. Question number 3. Among the following, which was an assembly of Brahmin landowners functioned through various sub-committees? Option A. Sabha, option B. Samiti, option C. Nagaram, option D. Pur. Here your right answer is option A. Sabha. Question number 4. Among the following, who was known as Vikramaditya of Gupta dynasty? Option A. Chandragupta II, option B. Harsha, option C. Chandragupta I, option D. Samudragupta. Here your right answer is option A. Chandragupta II. Chandragupta II is also known as Chandragupta Vikramaditya. He assumed the title of Vikramaditya. Here are some questions for your homework. Note it down in your copy and do it correctly and learn these questions. Thanks for watching. See you soon in our next video.